Hey divas and gents, I'm coming to you with this awesomeness. I did a swap with Elizabeth. We do our once a year swap. She is a longtime friend of mine here on YouTube. I adore her to pieces. So it was that time, so we decided to go ahead and do a book of embellishments swap. So we both decided to go ahead and use Neen, who is JJ Showers here on YouTube. Hi Neen, and thank you for the tutorial on her binding. So that's what we had decided to do, a 6x6 book of embellishments. Okay. All the paper that was used on here is Tilda paper, and it was all gifted to me by Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. I have 3 sheets left. I used all the paper Tammy had gifted me. So and it's all it's all done. The pages and the binding is all in medium weight chipboard. Okay, so here is the front. I had this doily from my stash. I have this beautiful doily right here that was gifted to me by Leonie probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. I did a swap with her and she handed these doilies, and I have 2 left. Thank you so very much, Leonie. It was very tough for me to part with this, and because I got love for Elizabeth, I used one of them. So and then this beautiful flower right here that's two-toned was handmade by Rosanna. Thank you, Chica. She had gifted all of us girls when we met up one of these beautiful flowers. And then I have this really pretty altered tile that was gifted to me in a Tamika swap. Thank you very much. And then I just put this little word thingy here, and this really pretty embellished key right here was gifted by Marissa on another meetup of ours. So it came with this pretty little heart that's tied to it with the ribbon and the flowers. All I added was the little bird. And then I have a stick pin that I put there. And then I have a couple of these really pretty light pink applique butterflies that I had put some bling in the metal. And then the binding of this paper goes all the way around, and I used a Martha Stewart edge punch. It's a deep edge punch. This kind of looks like a doily. Can't really see. You'll see it better on the other end. So this is the front, and my binding, how I'm keeping it closed, because this thing is huge. Wait till you see the other side. I used extra large eyelets. And then here is the back. So this beautiful trim, I have it going one way here, flipped on the other side this way, and then it's also right here too. So I used it on there, and then I have this really pretty bling that was from my stash on both sides. And this was gifted to me by Natty, who has put some bling on it. Thank you very much, Natty. This really beautiful applique piece right here in the middle. It's gifted to me by Marissa. Thank you, Marissa. And right here is one of the old school recollection acrylic flowers from Michaels. And I have a few left. I love these pieces, so this is a perfect little spot for it. And then this is exactly how it looks on the other side if you were to remove all of the embellishments I have on it. So I didn't adhere this part down, just the middle part. So that's why you see it's up right here. And then this right here is the deep edge punch from Martha Stewart that I did. I love it. This was so fun to do. I had a blast, and I didn't hold back. I didn't hoard on stuff. I used stuff that I had hoarded. Okay, and then here's the front. You see what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. This is 1 inch gussets in each page. Of course, some are a little more snug than others due to the fact that some of the embellishments, I couldn't change them up or down because some of them stick out a little bit. So it was kind of tough for me to figure this out. But I have it bound, or actually what's keeping it together is some chain. And then I did the toggle in the front, and I just hung some charms. A teapot, says made with love, laugh, and then an owl, and a crown, And then this is how we open it, the toggle in the front. And then in the front, there is no gusset in between these two, so I couldn't put anything that was thick. So I just put some of these really pretty satin bows that I purchased from Crafty Nina, I believe I said that right, at her store a while ago. And then, let's see if I can do one page at a time here. And then on here, a lot of you guys have already seen the embellishments that are in here, because we had decided to do this swap a while ago. So every time I made a bunch of embellishments, I made sure to consider this project. So the altered clips are here. Then I have some of my sugared butterflies. And then I have altered buttons right here that I learned how to do by Amy. Thank you, Amy. And then this right here, let me just take one off, actually. Okay. These right here are these little hats that you can buy at Hobby Lobby. It's actually, I spray painted this with almond, the Krylon paint with the almond color, and I spray painted the whole inside and the outside. And I just altered it so that she could just stick it on a card or a project. So I had fun doing that. This was a lot of fun to do. I was like, well, that would be cute to do as an embellishment. These little straw type hats I thought was stinking cute. So you can get those at Hobby Lobby. And then I just stuck, a couple, as you see, I'm trying to keep these with not putting such a strong adhesive. Let me pop this off because let's see if it'll stick like that. Okay. And then I had, that's a tough one to do, this big thing. And there we go. And that's one of the resin pieces that I made. I love that mold. And then that's another mold that I have. It's a fan. These were both molds were purchased on Mold Muse and on eBay, and they were like $1.99 and $1. It was insane, and of course it's in China, but heck, it was worth the wait for me. And then this one right here, let me take off this hat. Isn't that super cute? I love it. So I did the spray painting on this one too. It's just the same. And then I put some really pretty trim all the way around, put some little baubles, and then I used pink and yellow and a little cabochon on a pretty bow. Okay, so that's that cute little hat. And then here's one of the sprays that I learned how to make by Archana. Thank you, Archana, for the tutorial. To do these little sprays so she can pop that off and put it on one of her projects. Here's another resin piece that I made, a two-tone one. That's a Martha Stewart mold. And then nothing like a technical difficulty through this process. If I was to permanently adhere this wouldn't be happening. And then I have some more of the altered resin pieces in here. Let's see if I can. And then that one right there. And then that one right there. And then this right here are some of the flowers that I showed you before that I made using the Tim Holtz die. And let me turn this the right way. And then here's that one little combo one that I did. So I showed you that previously. And then these are some bows, the shabby bows that I did. I put that in there. And these are the two from Trésor Deluxe that I showed previously in my design team project. And these are the embellishments. So I put those in there. And then this right here are some of those tiles that I showed you, the glass tiles that I altered. And I put put a few of those in there. And then this one right here is one of the keys that I showed you ladies that I made previously also, where I spray painted it and put some of these pretty charms on here. Then I put some of these really pretty little hearts on here that I got from Hobby Lobby, so you can pop those off and use those on a project of hers. They're just little hearts. They were in the wedding section. Let's see if I can. These ones actually, you know, stick. So these look like this. They're really pretty. Okay. And then the back side, of course, there is no gusset. So I just put some of these really pretty foam flowers. Whatever you call these things. I forgot the name of the flower. But I put those in the back because since they're foam, they squish flat. Okay. So this is my embellishment book for Elizabeth. I hope you enjoy it, Elizabeth. I don't know if you're going to cheat and watch this. And you, of course, won't post a video until after, so I can't even cheat because I'll totally watch it. So this is my embellishment book for my sweet friend. Let me show you a couple cards that I made because I'll be gifting these tomorrow. I wanted to pop these in here while I had a chance. Let me move this to the side. It's really big. Okay, so this is an easel card. But the way I did this easel card was a little different. Instead of popping, you know, a bigger square, I used this right here, and this is a Nestabilities die. And then I just stamped and used another Spellbinders die. Then I put some pretty little calla lilies. There you go. Foam ones here, and then I stickled the heck out of these Wild Orchid Craft flowers. I used some more Spellbinders corners. I put some of these really pretty cabajons that I got from M's Emporium, and I used authentique paper, and then this really pretty die. Gosh, I already put it up. But this one right here I just purchased from the expo. It's like a pretty type of peacock leaf. Super, super cute. And that's all I did to that. So then it'll just stay like that as an easel. And then it'll lay flat like this, no problem. And of course it has my stamp on the back. So that's one card. I love it. This is the other card that I used corrugated, and it's also an easel. I used that pinwheel that I showed you guys previously how to make these. I used some Wild Orchid Craft flowers. I put little random pieces of bling in here, little bows. This is the die that I showed you I got from Hobby Lobby with the little birds. It's so cute. So I have one down, and then I have one going like this, going kind of crisscross. This is a Nestabilities die. This is the Princess Stack paper from Prima. And then I have a paper doily here. I cut it in half, and then I put half here, and then the other half is here. And this is on a wooden doily that was from Michael's. And then I put on top of that, this is the Nestabilities. And then this is my little collage of flowers. This is a that milk glass type Mod Podge melts. And I stickled the flowers again. And I have little random pieces of bling. And then on the inside, that's another Nestabilities die. So that's it for that. And then of course it has mine in the back also. So these are the two cards that I made. I'm super excited with how they came out. Thank you, ladies and gents, so very much for watching. I had a blast doing this, and I hope Elizabeth enjoys her book right here that I made for her. I totally love it. Can't wait to see what she came up with, because I know it's going to be beautiful. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. You have a beautiful, and I hope you have an amazing and blessed Sunday, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.